Hey, we're here with one of our property members. What's your name?
David Williams.
I know I talked with David back when we were probably 200 or 250 property members. We just passed 500 property members. Tell us a little bit about your property and how everything works out with Truck Parking Club.
Well, I've got a very small piece of property compared to many others, but it was wasted space. When my wife and I came off the road, the space didn't disappear, so I was looking for ways to make a couple extra bucks, and we've gotten hooked up with truck parking. And even though I'm not anywhere near a major highway, I still see several inquiries and actual bookings on a weekly basis. So it definitely shows the need that no matter where you're at, parking is valuable.
That's awesome to hear that we've been able to push some business, and we really appreciate you opening up your yard. You know, truck parking is a huge issue, and you know, anything for drivers. Even like you said, you don't have to be right off a major interstate to provide, you know, more parking for drivers.
Well, anywhere there's truck traffic, there's different needs.
Yeah.
And I never gave it much thought, but I've had this property for probably 15 years, and shortly after I bought it, local guys were coming to me, asking me if they, you know, these were local drivers needing a place to park, sometimes on a daily basis. My very first driver that parked there was a TMC driver. They're big out of Des Moines over here.
Yeah.
But he lived there in Peoria, and he was a customer of mine. He paid by the month, and he parked there for 2 or 3 years before he
moved.
went elsewhere. But I was amazed at how many people came to me looking for parking. And sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate you being a property member. I think before we go, I'd like to hear a little bit about your background and how you ended up with your location and your truck repair shop.
Well, I was an owner-operator for 42 years. When I first came into the industry, I was going to be over the road for 1 to 2 years. But as it turned out, I enjoyed it too much. 42 years later, I was told that I was too lax in my speeding ticket attitude, so I'm off the road for the time being, maybe permanently. But it's allowed me to expand my business, buy some property, build my shop building, and do anything that I care to do.
We're so happy to have you on the platform. Appreciate your business, appreciate you being a property member. It was awesome to run into you.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you here, but I wasn't expecting to be here myself this morning, so.
It's a nice day for it.
It's beautiful. So once I make my rounds and see anybody that I might, then I'm going to hop on the bike and go riding.
Safe travels to you.
Nice meeting you. Talk to you later.